Good afternoon. Welcome to Durham Becker Children's. Thanks so much for coming today. We wanted to take a moment and update you on baby Fatemah's condition. Today will be our last update on this as we go forward. And with me is Dr. Laurie Armsby, our Chief of Cardiology, a gentleman who can only be called Uncle Sam. And our lawyer friend.
I'm Jennifer Morrissey.
Jennifer Morrissey. So I just wanted to start with a couple of opening statements, if that's okay, as we go forward. I wanted to basically thank a whole lot of people. Firstly, I want to thank Uncle Sam for helping us to arrange this and really taking care of his family and getting this done. None of this would have happened without his extraordinary efforts to really take care of this baby. So thank you so much for everything.
I should say thank you to everyone. You know, they help a lot. You are fantastic.
Thank you. And then secondly, I'd like to thank the team here at Durham Becker Children's. We have nearly 1,000 people here, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, therapists, people who clean the rooms, really everybody. And they are dedicated to one thing and one thing only, and that is treating every child and every family that we take care of with love. And I'd like to say that that's what we've done in this instance, and I'd like to say that that's what all of us would want for our families. And so going forward, we feel pretty good about this. With those remarks, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Dr. Armsby, who's going to kind of just give you a basic idea of where we are with the baby and going forward.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Brainer. I will speak on behalf of Dr. Shen as well, who unfortunately is in the operating room right now and so wasn't able to join us. Baby Fatemah went to the operating room for her surgery on Friday, February 17th. And she is currently doing well. She's in the intensive care unit, but is recovering as we would hope she would. I just saw her echocardiogram a moment ago, performed a moment ago, and her heart function looks beautiful. So we're very pleased with how she's recovering. Her family, her parents have asked us to be somewhat brief about the comments we make to you. They deeply appreciate the concern that individual people and the concern that they understand many people across our country are feeling about their child, and they want it known that she's doing well, and they're very pleased with how she's doing. But they've asked us not to share intimate details of either the procedure or her recovery process.
Sam, did you want to say something?
Yes, I want to say thank you to everyone, especially the media. They helped me a lot. Especially you are the first person, and came. They help us. I want to say the thank you to the OHSU and our Dr. Arsby, Dr. Shen, and there's the other one I forgot his name. He was helping the Dr. Shen.
Dr. Muralidaran, he's his assistant surgeon.
Yeah, and they help a lot. I want to say thank you to Senator Jeff Merkley. His office helped a lot. He called me 3 times in my phone, and he support a lot. And he's, the office. I want to say thank you to the Congresswoman, the Bonamici. He talked in the Washington, D.C. in the floor for us. She did the excellent job. I want to say thank you to them. And other congressmen and women, there's 4 of them here, and 2 senators. They write the letter to the land Secretary of the Land Department. I want to say thank you to them, and I want to say thank you to Jennifer, our lawyer. Amber is the other lawyer in New York. The Becca, it was the other, the social worker was working in our case, and the governor of the New York, Mr. Como, and he helped a lot, and say the thank you to the Mount Sinai, the hospital. They was they give us, you know, the offer, the going there, they was very helpful too. But I prefer to stay here because my family is here. But they was very helpful. They working in our case very hard. There's many people, you know, as I try to remember, many people, they help us, and I appreciate it. Honestly, I want to say, in the beginning, I didn't have any hope, my family coming here. You know, I said, no, who gonna listen to me? But I try, and I was surprised how the people in US help. Amazing, you know, I couldn't find, you know, English is a second language for me. Even I couldn't find the words, say, you know, the thank you. And really it's happened, you know, and now I'm proud of I'm a US citizen because I lost my hope in the beginning and said, oh, who's gonna help us? But they did a great job, and it was a miracle, I'm telling you. Just the one word, it was a miracle. Every single person tried help, and I'm gonna say you something funny here. Even my family, they was surprised. You know how many times they asked me why these people they doing to us? Even they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it, how you helping. Every single person, even we don't know them, they come in and to help. And my family was shocked. They said, oh, you did something here? Or to them, I said, no, I don't know them. You know, it was unbelievable helpful, you know. If I'm going to say, I should say thank you forever to you. You help us, and I'm so happy, and I'm proud of, you know, I'm in the US and helpful people, and especially Oregonian people. Oh, Oregon is amazing. I live in the other state too, but Oregon is an amazing state, and I'm gonna stay here forever.
Jennifer?
Should we just wait one? Yeah. Or, Dr. Shen, would you join us? Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to reiterate that I think Fatemah's case is one of generosity and compassion on a great number of individuals. And I also want to recognize that while Fatemah was caught up in the travel ban, initially she was granted a waiver of that ban. And I hope that we'll see other cases of that kind of compassionate concern coming forward in the times to come in the immigration realm.
So I just want to make a statement is that we operate on the heart surgery team at Dornbecker Children's Hospital, Oregon Health Science University, operated on baby Fatemah, and she's recovering in our intensive care unit right now. And I think the family wanted to limit in terms of, you know, the detail that we provide to the public regarding the operation, so I'll respect that.
With that, we'll take any questions that you might have. I do want to mention that English is Sam's second language, and one day I hope to be that eloquent.
I know most part.
I know you can't go into specifics at the family's request. Can you give us an idea of how long she may be in recovery?
So children recovering from this procedure will take an indeterminate amount of time. And basically the answer to your question is it'll take the amount of time that it takes. We don't think Fatemah's case is different than other children, other than the fact that we got to it a little bit on the late side. And so it'll take the time it takes.
Is that generally a matter of weeks or months?
It really depends.
Sam, can you tell us a little bit about how Fatemah's parents are doing?
They are doing very well, you know, and everybody helping. It's like the home, you know. They told me, actually my sister, a little shy, they don't want to come to the, you know, front of the camera, but she told me, telling, you know, the thank you to everyone. And I'm telling you, still my sister couldn't believe it, this happened. She's in the shock, still is in the shock. How the people are helping, every single person coming and helping as like a family, you know, she feels, you know, is between the, you know, her family. She's not feeling she's in the other country. It was amazing for her, you know, because even before coming here, she said she see the many things in the news, say, oh, the U.S. is not safe. But now when she came here and see the people, oh, the big time her mind is changed.
Does she plan on staying in Oregon long term?
Until, you know, the baby is okay, you know, when is okay, they're gonna come back. I don't know, maybe she, but she's very happy, you know, stay here until, you know, the baby recovery, completely recovery.
You said her heart function looks beautiful. Do you expect a full recovery as well as can be expected with the procedure so serious?
Yeah, we're really pleased with how the surgery went and have a very strong sense at this point that she's going to recover fully and go on to lead a happy and healthy life.
As far as the surgery goes, you know, how many hours and, I mean, I guess explain in a pretty easy to understand way what you guys did.
We're at the family's request for privacy. I would just limit, you know, it was a all-day affair, and we started in the morning, and we got done late in the afternoon, evening, and but you know, this operation was a little bit more challenging just because she came to us a little bit later in terms of what we normally would prepare these kids during the neonatal period, the first month of life, and she was at 4 months of life when she came to us. And so, but
they've told me that they are okay with me saying that the surgery was a little bit more complicated based on the number and nature of the holes in her heart, and that Dr. Shen and his team really did a beautiful job in addressing all of the issues of her heart defect during that long procedure.
So what was that like for you when you saw her after surgery or your sister and heard that everything went well?
Oh, say again.
What was that like for you after the surgery was done and you knew it went well?
Oh, I was big shock, you know. still I couldn't believe it. They are here, because it was the big challenge, you know. And you know, the Dr. Shen did the best. You know, I'm telling you. When I see the, you know, her after surgery, even my sister was worried. Said, I'm feeling good, you know, and I'm sure she's gonna walk away from here in the 100% health. And I believe they did the best, no question.
Given that you said that the procedure was a little more complicated due to catching it a little later, is that the type of thing where like the 7 to 8 days that she was delayed would make it more complicated? Or is that just because, you know, you usually get it within the first couple of weeks and this was within the first 4 or 5 months?
I'll take that. I don't think that the 7 or 8 days delay is really make that much difference. It's really the months, you know, from after she was born.
Any other questions that we can answer?
You think she is out of the woods?
I do believe she's out of the woods at this point, yes. Well, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.